presentation is going to all things PEPCO, right, that are relevant to our customers, but I'm also going to talk about our My Account, which is our online portal, which you can use from your iPad, and our app. Okay, welcome to the world of apps. This is where we are. Okay, what everyone has learned the past 2 years is that if you are not online, you are not with it. Right? This is how as I say to my 83-year-old mother, either you get online or you're going to be left behind. And so this group here, you guys are not going to be left behind, right? With all sorts of stuff, whether it be banking or your utilities or Amazon, grocery delivery, right? You guys are with it. This is the with it group. All right, so let me bring up my presentation here. Hold on here, boop. Okay. There we go. Can you all see that? Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I'll go through the presentation. If you guys have questions, let's just hang on to the end, okay? If y'all don't mind.
Okay.
Okay. So what I always want to say, if you are having any sort of concerns with PEPCO, whether it be your bill or some sort of reliability concern or anything, call us. Okay, we cannot help you. We don't know what's going on, right? So this first little thing is there's an internet page, pepco.com. That's our website. Y'all mark the website. Mark the website. But then you can always call us at 202-833-7500. That is our main customer service line. Okay. Now, we all know what's been going on for the past year. We don't have to reiterate that, but we know that many of our customers have been challenged paying any utility, right? But PEPCO here specifically. So again, if you're having trouble paying us, or if you know anyone who's having trouble paying us, reach out to us. Okay, I cannot emphasize that more. For almost 2.5 years, we did not disconnect within the District of Columbia, right? So no, we actually turned people back on in March of 2020.
Wow.
We are now currently disconnecting within the District of Columbia, okay? So for any customer that has an arrearage with us, meaning owes us money, especially of a significant amount, they potentially could be disconnected. Their service could be disconnected. So we are being extremely flexible with these customers. But again, we need to know, right? We need to know what's going on. And part of my role with the company is I put information out about energy assistance for customers that are qualified. Okay, so there are 3 main energy assistance programs that PEPCO deals with. Okay, again, you would be interested in these if you have an arrearage with us, right? But also these are based on household size and income. That is the basis. So the first one is what we call the LAHI program, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. Okay, this is considered a low income financial assistance program. This is federal money. This is put on your PEPCO account. If you qualify and apply, the money is put directly on your PEPCO account by the Department of Energy and Environment. They are the DC agency that administers these funds, okay? The year is from October 1st to September 30th. For this year, you can qualify from anywhere from $250 to $1,800. Okay, $1,800, that is not chump change, folks. That is a significant amount of money, especially if you owe us money, right? So what you want to do is on your iPads, you're going to check doe.dc.gov/LIHEAP, LIHEAP, and you're going to look at the income scale, okay? What are you, maybe you have one person, maybe you have 2 people. They base it on the household size and the total income for the entire household, okay? Check it. If you qualify, now here's your challenge, because you guys are iPad folk now, you need to apply online, okay? It'll ask you to scan documents, all this type of stuff, apply online, okay? You can apply via mail, via paper application. You can get that by calling 311. The thing is, it takes longer, and applications have been lost, et cetera, et cetera, right? You know, this is how we roll now, because we are the cool kids, right, with our iPads, right? You need
Yes,
to apply online. That's it. That's the way of the world. So that is the LAHI program. Now, the second program is the Residential Aid Discount Program. This is a monthly credit to your PEPCO bill. So the first one was a lump sum, boom, it's put on your PEPCO account. The second one is a monthly credit that you would see on your PEPCO bill. Now, there is a difference with the income scale. Many more people can qualify for this credit. It is considered middle income, okay? Again, also based on household size and income. So on your iPad, you want to check the web address, doe.dc.gov/UDP, okay? You're going to check the income scale, you say, oop, I qualify, boop, okay? And then apply online with your iPad. Now, with this discount program, not only did it get a discount on PEPCO if you qualify, there is Washington gas discount and DC water. So anyone who is for example, single family homeowner, you potentially, if you qualify, get discounts on all three. Ba-dang. Who does not want that? So tell all your family and friends, because the assumption is, you know, these programs are only for low income. No, not this program. So many thousands of people can qualify for it, but they are unaware. That's part of my job. You get a discount, right, every month. Now, the last program is the arrearage management program. If you have an arrearage with us, right, and you're having trouble paying it down, the qualifiers for this is, okay, so let me back up. So this is basically an arrearage forgiveness program, which is fantastic for any utility company, right? So if you owe us $300 or more, if you're 60 days past due, and you're part of the Residential Aid Discount Program, which is the program I just talked about, you can qualify to get your arrearage forgiven. Okay, now here's the fantastic part. Arrearages up to $3,600 can be forgiven. That is huge, right? Huge, as we say. But here's the thing. Okay, if you qualify, you're over $300 past due with us, you will be put on budget billing. Kim, we'll talk about that in a little bit. You're gonna be put on budget billing, and then every time you pay that budget billing amount, 1/12 of the arrearage is forgiven. Okay, so this is a year-long program. So the arrearage is frozen, and then you're gonna pay us this budget billing amount, and then every time you pay us, 1/12 of the arrearage is forgiven. This is substantial for people that owe us a lot of money, right? That qualify. So, okay, now if you think you might qualify, this is in-house with us, okay? So you need to call 202-496-5830, or with your iPad, you're gonna send an email. Okay, we all got email addresses, right? So you're gonna send an email at energyassistance@pepco.com. Okay, so do it if you think you might qualify. So let's talk about budget billing here. Okay, payment assistance options, right? Budget billing, the easiest way I can explain it is for people who love to budget and love to conserve and check their usage, right? If you do not like to budget, if you don't like to check your usage, I do not recommend budget billing. Okay, so that is so what happens is our computer does an average amount for how much the household, the account is using, right? And it comes up with a monthly price. Let's say, for example, the budget billing amount is $70, right? Okay, the goal is then you're gonna pay us $70 a month, and then you don't wanna go under or you don't wanna go over. So you don't wanna use too many kilowatts where you go over, or you don't kind of like want to go under where you have a huge credit. The goal is to remain around the amount of $70, right? So you need to check your usage. This is a fantastic program for people who love to check their usage. The problem is that some customers will go, oh my gosh, I'm only paying PEPCO $70 a month. It's the greatest thing in the world, and I'm going to crank down my air conditioning to 60. This is fantastic, right? Well, here's what happens when we have a true up. When the true up happens, they end up owing us more money. So again, this is a great program if you love the budget and you love to check your usage. But if you're not interested in checking your usage, I do not recommend budget billing, because some people end up getting in trouble because in their mind they think I'm only paying $70, but they end up using $200 worth of electricity. Right. So that's the bullet point with budget billing. Now we just have what called plain payment arrangements. Now you can, for both budget billing and these payment arrangements, you can call our call center and you can ask to be put on a payment plan. They'll talk to you about budget billing or just a payment arrangement, right? So as this example goes, say you want to do a 12-month arrangement, you owe us $250, right? We will do an arrangement with you for that extra amount you're going to pay us per month for the payment plan. So you will owe us your regular bill and then what is agreed upon for the payment plan. Okay, but here's the deal with the payment plans. You have to pay us. So once we are extreme, especially during these times, we are extremely flexible with these payment plans. We want to help customers, but we need customers to pay us once they're on the payment plan. Okay, so if you're on a payment plan, struggling still, call us that you're still having problems. Okay, we want to work with you to make sure that you can pay your bill. Okay. Now, two other programs. If you know of someone who is having trouble paying their bill, and you'd love to actually help pay their PEPCO bill, right? People do this at the holiday time. It's called gift of energy, but you can pay anyone's PEPCO bill anytime. I can pay Brenda's PEPCO bill if I want, right? But there is a program called Gift of Energy. All you have to do is know their address, and you can pay a person's PEPCO bill. And a little card is given and all that. So think about that. Certainly, if you know someone who is challenged paying their PEPCO bill. And the Good Neighbor Energy Fund. This is fairly new. This is not. It's basically we're gathering funds that PEPCO will pay out via not-for-profit to our customers to help pay their bill. Right now, we are gathering those funds. It's a dollar. If you want to contribute to this, is $1 more that you can add to your PEPCO bill. Okay, but more to come on that. And we're going to do the matching donations for that. Okay, here's the key part, everyone. Okay, I get questions all the time about, I don't understand my PEPCO bill. Why is this so much? Okay, you need to read your bill. Read the bill. Now, with your iPad, once you guys sign up for my account or have the app, you can read your bill electronically. That is the way to go. Get rid of the paper. You could actually say, I'm not sure what drop-down menu it is. Oh, Cheryl, can you hang on for a little bit before the end? Cheryl, I see your hand up. Maybe just push it. Anyway.
Yes, I can hold on.
Okay, hang on. So drop-down member, you don't have to take paper anymore. And honestly, you guys, you got the iPad, just do everything online with your payments, and life is easier. But you will see a PDF of your bill. Okay. Read it. It has helpful information about the kilowatts and the consumption and the taxes and everything. Read your bill. Now, there's two parts of your bill that you need to be aware of. Okay, there's what we call the delivery side and the supply side. Okay, delivery is how the energy gets to you. That's the poles, the wires, the undergrounds. That's all PEPCO, and you pay us for that to maintain it. That's everything. Okay, PEPCO. The supply side is the energy itself. Energy is a commodity. We are the default supplier for the city of Washington, D.C., but you can choose many other suppliers too. Okay, so I see you, Yvonne. We'll hang tight. Okay. So there are many other suppliers you can choose from. So, but the thing is, that is the other part of you, but that will show you your kilowatts and how much you are paying for that supply. So when we go out to the market, we buy energy and resell back to you. Okay. Now, I'm sure many people in this audience remember when PEPCO actually generated energy down on Benning Road with the smokestack and the plant. Right? Remember that? Okay, long gone, folks. We do not make energy anymore. Okay, that's old news. That plant has been destroyed. Okay. Now, suppliers. Some of you might have questions for this later. So as I said, we are the default supplier for Washington, D.C. You can choose your supplier. Some what we call third-party suppliers might mail you, might come to your door, might do a phone call. If you choose to use another supplier, that's your decision. I can't tell you what to do. Okay. The only thing that I can suggest is that you read the fine print about how much you're being charged for kilowatts. So PEPCO is a regulated company. Our supply rate, our rate is seasonal and it is public. It is not only on your bill, but it's on our website. So you can read an entire document about the rates on our website. We are very public about it. All right. Okay. Ways to conserve. This is a big deal because now we're in summertime and we all love electricity. We all love our air conditioning, right? Me. So I pay my salary during the summer. So here's what you want to do. My biggest advice to everyone is the largest part of your, if you are all electric, the largest part of your bill will always be your heating and air conditioning. Okay. You need to understand how your thermostat works. You need to understand how your air conditioning unit works. You need to understand how you're heating, if you have a heat pump, all this type of stuff. And you need to have that stuff maintained. Okay. A large problem, especially with, homes in Washington, D.C. sometimes can be older, right? Is that this equipment that people might have in their home that's maybe 30 years old, even 20 years old, it is not efficient anymore. And so it could be basically the cause for why you have higher bills. Are you weatherization? Okay, is energy going out your windows? Do you have newer windows? Do you have insulation? All this type of stuff. You just need to be aware, and this is the conscious thing, that you understand how it works. I mean, I can talk about thermostat till I'm blue in the face because many customers do not understand how their thermostat works. And it causes high bills. Like they might not know how to turn their fan off or on. They might not understand about the heat pump where it goes on auxiliary. I mean, I have so many stories about that auxiliary heat. It's just crazy. So, but that's where you need to understand. Okay. And that, PEPCO can, all that PEPCO sees are the kilowatts that are being used. Okay. I can't see in your home and say, oh, Cheryl doesn't know how to use a thermostat, right? So that's why I say you got to just be aware. And another thing about conservation tips, we talk about unplugging, plugging, that type of thing. It's I unplug my toaster oven, those type of things, but those are minor amounts. Anything that's plugged in always uses a minor amount of electricity, right? But again, it's the big ticket items like your heating and air conditioning that'll be the large part of your bill. Now we talk about electronics, right? I got a big screen TV, I have a smart TV, all this type of stuff. That is always on. Or you see that little red light on your smart TV? It's on. Okay, it's using energy. If you have cable, your cable box is always on. All right, your little iPad you guys are using now, okay, once it's charged, unplug it. Don't keep it plugged in for 5 days, right? Once it's charged, it's charged. Same thing with the cell phone, same thing with the laptops. All these gadgets that we now have take energy, but once they're charged, they're charged. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can switch, because we're going to talk about now my account. Let me switch to my with the websites. Hold on, give me 1 second, you guys. Let me switch to the websites here. Boop. Y'all see this? Yes. Okay. This is our PEPCO website. Okay. Now, here's what I want you guys to do. I'm going to give you guys homework. So you need to go onto the PEPCO website and you need to sign up for what's called My Account. Okay. The My Account, not only do we want you to pay your PEPCO bill, right? Because you can do that online via the My Account, but you can look at your usage. Here's what when they talk about analyze your usage, right? Compare your home and get tips and all that. The best part of this is analyze your usage. Once you sign up for that, you'll see a bar graph and a screen and all that. And you can look at your usage not only by the month, but by the day and hour, right? That I can, Cheryl's going to be able to log on and say, what did I do yesterday at 5 o'clock? You're going to see your usage by the hour. It's fantastic. So since this is the iPad group, you need to do this, okay? It is people who do this understand their usage and get the tips, and the kind of the light bulb turns on, like if I have my smart TV on 5 hours a day, well, guess what? You're paying us for that, okay? If I have my air conditioning down to 70, like sometimes I do, so guess what? You're paying PEPCO, okay? But you will see that usage. Do this, okay? And then let me switch to this here. Okay, so you're going to sign up on about doing the My Account, okay? On the web page, you can do that on your iPad. But this is also what you guys are going to do, since you're the iPad group, is you are going to download our mobile app. And you can, you all know how to do this with the App Store. Download the PEPCO app. And I love it. So you can, again, pay us, but there's outage information in case you have to report an outage, that type of thing. So do this. Okay, mobile app, do it. That's assignment part 2 for you guys. Let me go back. And I just think it's just really handy to have it. Plus, once you guys have all these apps on your iPad, you guys will be just going. It's going to be fantastic. So let me go back to my PowerPoint here. Hold on 1 second. Boop. Okay. 1 second, you guys. Here. Oops. Here we go. Okay. So we just talked about the My Account. Now, people talk about, can PEPCO come to my house and talk about energy use and all that? We currently do not do that, but it's coming. Okay. So there'll be announcements about when PEPCO will come out and talk about conservation in your home. Right now, as far as energy saving programs, the DCSEU is the kind of the arm for that for the DC, for the city of Washington, DC. But PEPCO's coming, okay? Just be aware that information is going to be put out there. I think it's going to be great for our customers in Washington. People talk about solar. All right. So solar is great. We are pro solar here at PEPCO, but you need to understand it. So there's things about owning the panels, renting the panels. There's research that's involved with our customers. PEPCO is involved because we are like the approver. You will still get a PEPCO bill, right, if you have solar. We are not Arizona. So there are clouds and winter in Washington, D.C. So you really have to understand how it works. I am not a solar expert. So it's very, very complicated, as are the bills. So I don't know if anyone's solar here, but bills can be complicated to read. But there is a wonderful program called Solar for All. It's administered by the DC Department of Energy and Environment, and it saves people money. You sign up as you can sign up as a community member, right? So, or you can install in your house. But look for Solar for All at the DC Department of Energy and Environment. They have a boatload of information if that's what you're into, and if it works for your house. Okay, scams, right? This has been huge during the pandemic, okay? So here's the heads up. I'm not coming to your house. I'm not calling your house. PEPCO is not coming and ringing your doorbell, right? The only reason why we're going to call you is currently right now if you owe us money, right? Where that our credit department will do what we call a light touch call for you and talk about payment plans. Otherwise, PEPCO is not calling you. I am not ringing your doorbell. Okay. So you need to be aware of people that are out in the community that are trying to be PEPCO. We are fully credentialed. Here's my ID, right? But again, the only reason we're going to come to your home if you call us, if there's reliability concerns or out, or if you call us something for you're doing a heavy up or some sort of engineering program. Otherwise, we are just not coming to your house. Okay. So you need to be careful. Do not give out just willy-nilly your PEPCO account number. I know your PEPCO account number. I don't need to ask you your PEPCO account number. So just like, Social Security and all that, your PEPCO account number is like an ID. Okay, so do not give that randomly out to anyone. Do not fill it on a form you don't know about. Again, we're not randomly calling you or randomly showing up at your door. Okay, a scam that is happening, which is just very unfortunate, that people since we are disconnecting now, customers will get calls and say it's PEPCO and we're going to disconnect you in 30 minutes. Okay, that is not how our disconnection process works. Our disconnection process, it's very regulated. You get an official notice, you get an official phone call. That's when someone actually does knock on your door. We call it a last door knock to collect. It is a long process. It is not something in 30 minutes by any means. That is not us. So when you hear that, if you get that type of phone call, they'll say, we're going to disconnect you in 30 minutes. I need you to give me your credit card number or send me this little Visa card or whatever. Hang up. Okay. We have had people pay these scammers. Okay. Do not do it. Okay. So that is rampant these days. And honestly, if you don't know if it's PEPCO, just hang up. Just hang up. You can always call our call center and say, was that really you guys? Okay. You can always call us to verify what we're doing. Okay. So remember, for the energy assistance programs, there's doe.dc.gov, or you can call 311. We have our own energy assistance webpage for your iPad. You can look up the energy assistance webpage. And of course, our main webpage is pepco.com, or you can use the phone 202-833-7500, and we will help you guys out. But call us, okay? And let's answer some questions. Let me stop sharing and answer questions now. So I think Cheryl, Yvonne, you had your hands up first.
Hi, thanks. Yes, thank you for somebody else talking? Okay. Thank you for the information. This is very helpful. About the paying for someone else's bill, can that be in Maryland or is it only in DC?
Oh no, you can pay someone's bill in Maryland. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a nice gesture. I mean, we'll take anyone's money.
Okay.
But you just have to have the address and the name and all that. That's it. So it's called the gift of energy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yvonne, you gotta.
Yes, I have two questions. Yep. I have the Solar for All.
Yep.
And I have credits on my bill.
Oh, good. Good.
And eventually, if my credits keep going and I don't owe any money, will they give me money back?
I don't know. You might want to, you can reach out to us but I think, I don't know. As I said, that's very complicated, that bill. I'm going to put my email address in the chat for you guys. You can email me, Yvonne, and I can ask, or you can call our call center. But
okay, because I applied for mine like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I had to keep on the case between DCOE and between PEPCO because it was a year and a half before they put it on there. They
Really?
said they would not backtrack, but I kept all my emails. And so they just said it would be a credit on my bill. And the second question is, and you might not know the answer to that also, you gave some great tips for saving on energy.
Yep.
But since I have Solar for All, would it pay me to unplug my things. I have widescreen TVs. I have my appliances hooked to a power strip. Is it any different from unplugging at the source and just cutting the power strip off?
So we love power strips. Actually, thank you for mentioning that. Power strips are fantastic in terms of plugging things, and you just, everyone knows a power strip, you flip the little switch. I mean, again, it really I recommend just putting everything on a power strip. But again, these are minor things compared to heating and air conditioning. So, and if you have a credit, if you'd like to go to town and not unplug stuff, that's your deal.
I don't know how the percentage is for the credits are produced. So I don't know if it has to do anything to do with my energy or the fact that where I live, they have those panels down a few blocks from me for the community solar. And I love it. And I've been trying to tell everybody in my condo association about it. They think it's a scam. They said,
it's not a scam. It's very good. They should sign up for it. They should do it.
Yeah, and can individual owners can sign up in their units, but can the association sign up for solar for the energy that because we have lights outside and all that stuff? Can they hand?
So I'm no solar. I'm just this is an educated guess, probably not, because they would be considered a business. But that said, have them reach out to DOEE. They will get official confirmation.
Okay, so I look forward to your email in there for further clarification.
All right, Brenda.
Hi, Miss Rachelle.
Hi.
A couple of questions. Now, I'm enrolled in the RAD program.
Oh, good.
And would that be more beneficial than enrolling in the LINHEAP program?
So they're two separate. So and again, it's based on income. All right. So the RAD program, and that's why you need to look at anyone listening. You need to look at the income scale. That is the qualifier. Okay. So the RAD is great. You get the little monthly credit, right? Which is actually a pretty good credit, right, Brenda?
Yeah, it is.
Now, what you're going to do is look on the income scale for the LAHI program and see if you qualify. So here's how it works. If you're on LAHI, you qualify for RAD. If you're on RAD only, you might not qualify for LAHI.
Okay.
LAHI is considered low income. So you just check the income scale. If you just check the income, so there's your answer.
Okay. Okay. And one other thing, now I had my solar panels installed in 2014. So it works great. My bill is fantastic. But I have a question regarding these companies that are representing the energy supplier.
Yep.
And I got caught up in the scam a few years back. I signed up for it and my bill just went out of control. It was like $400 and $500. So I contacted PEPCO to get me off of that program. So that's another thing that, they try to target seniors for, is to sign up for their energy program. And it just took me for a loop when I saw my bill. I mean, it was like over $500 and my bill had never been that amount. So, and today in the mail, I just got a card for for Smart Energy, and they're going to give me $100 Visa card for me to sign up for their energy company. And they, on the back, I read the fine print, it said that they were not associated with PEPCO.
Correct.
So definitely the seniors need to beware of that. Because that's another big scam.
Yep. So let me just reiterate with the third-party suppliers. I can't tell people what to do, but it's just like Brenda said, you need to read. Okay. So I have seen supplier charges right now. I think we're 8 cents a kilowatt. So recently I was down in our business office here at Edison Place, and I saw a customer paying 30 cents a kilowatt.
Wow.
So, but you need to read. Okay. So it's kind of like some of these suppliers, again, I can't tell you what to do. So is like a variable credit card, a variable rate credit card. That's what it is. And so some suppliers have where, not all, but you just have to read that they can change your rate at any time. So, and that is what happens with our customers who don't see that. And That's it. So if you have a supplier on, you're not happy, you want to go back to PEPCO, just call our call center. First of all, you
Yeah.
want to call a supplier. Call a supplier first. And if you're
Right.
having trouble with that, and then you can give us the call.
Okay. And one more thing, I do have the app on my phone, the
Good.
PEPCO app. So I pay my bills through my phone. So
Well, Brenda,
it works great.
You're a gold star iPad person.
Thank you,
All right.
Miss Rachelle.
Who's next? Louise?
Yes, I want to ask a question. I keep getting letters from Clean Energy, and I just don't trust them because I've got a lot of phone calls in the past about we'll cut your bill or we'll cut your light off by midnight. I say, you better get off that phone because I knew I pay my bill. Oh, you can pay it at the 7-Eleven, blah, blah. I said, why would I be so stupid? But I didn't know what to do with those Clean Energy letters. If I should pay any attention to them or just forget it.
So again, that is not official communication from PEPCO. That sounds, there's many energy suppliers, so I'm not familiar with all the companies, but if that is something that you have to decide whether you want to sign up for. And if you do, you need to read about what they offer. So again, and the previous about the phone calls about going to 7-Eleven, you just need to hang up.
I just cuss him out. I said, get off my phone.
No, I don't know about customers. You just hang up. But yeah, with the supplier letters that you all get, it's basically those are marketing, right?
Right.
That's your deal if you want to throw it out or read it and sign up. You just have to be aware.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wayne.
Yes, hello, how you doing?
Hi, Wayne.
Enjoying your show. My question is, I signed up with a third-party solar panel company, and I wanted to know if I could get credit back from them, or how do I check if I'm, getting what I need?
So here's how it works. Okay, if you legitimately signed up for that program, okay, that is money that is owed. Okay, it's gone. That's money that's owed. If you sign something, if you verbally agreed to it, that's money that is owed. Okay. Yep. And so, but if you feel you weren't, if you feel it's a scam or that you didn't sign up for officially, you should go to the Public Service Commission and file a complaint. But
okay, because they put the
majority,
solar panels on the house.
but I can tell you, so the majority unfortunately agree to it. So that's the difference. So if you have agreed to it, then that is money that is owed, and that'll appear you need to pay, right? So that's the difference. Whether you agreed to it or if you think you're wrong, you need to go to the Public Service Commission and complain. Don't complain to us because we have nothing to do with them. All that we do with the third-party suppliers is that we give them the amount of kilowatts that you use, right? And then they give us, say you use whatever, 30 whatever, how many, 100 kilowatts or whatever. And then they say, okay, put on Wayne's bill $50. Okay, then we print on Wayne's bill $50. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So, but
It's the People's Council. It's the People's Council for district.
Yeah, but you could either go to People's Council or you could go to the Public Service Commission. But the Public Service Commission are the people that actually approve the suppliers. They should know that there is concern about them.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I appreciate you.
You're welcome,
The people council, you said?
So you want to go to the Public Service Commission or you can go to the Office of People's Council, but the Public Service Commission, because they approve these suppliers to come into the city. Right. And so I always feel they should be aware if there is supplier concerns because it is their approval process.
Right, okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. Okay, Lena. Hi, Lena. Lena, can't unmute yourself. Nope.
I put a question in the chat. Would you answer that question in the chat? It's what does the CNM on your bill stand for?
Hello. Hey, Miss Evan, I got Lena here. She finally unmuted. Go ahead, Lena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's calling you.
And Lena Davis.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question. I'm new in the program,
And I haven't had but 2 sections yet. Yesterday I couldn't get on. I didn't know the reason why I'm on here today, and I hope I learned something today. Okay? Thank you.
Learned everything about PEPCO.
No, I don't.
May I ask my question, please?
Yes.
What does the C on your bill, your PEPCO bill, C&M credit, PD, what does that stand for? On the back, it's on my PEPCO bill.
Oh, I don't pay PEPCO. I don't pay any bill, electric bill.
Then you
I'm talking to Rachel.
Oh, you talking to somebody else? Okay.
say it one more time. What's the acronym?
It's C as in cat, N as in Nancy, M as in Mary. C&M credit. It's on the second page under type of charge. It
No, I
says mine says C&M credit, which means that it's like a credit that I'm getting.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. We have so many things under those 2 columns. I don't know. I will get back.
Well, they should write them out and not use acronyms because nobody knows what they're standing for.
And you know what? I absolutely agree with you. So, because our bills are hard to read. So, but let me, hold on. Can you give Miss James your email and I can email you separately, or put your email in the chat if you don't mind?
Okay, I put the question in the chat and I'll put my email address to you, Rachel.
Yep. And then I can,
because it's on my bill. And I had WGL at one time, energy third-party supplier. I'm very skeptical of these third-party suppliers. That's why I didn't want to get solar on my roof. So I signed up for a solar for all.
Okay, well, you're safe with solar for all. That is far from a third-party supplier. So you're all right.
Oh, I know I'm all right with solar for all, but even these people that you expect to, if something goes wrong with the panels on your roof, you don't know whether the suppliers are going to do what they're supposed to do or not. So I don't deal with third-party suppliers.
Okay. All right, so anyone else have a question? Yvonne, did you have another question?
Yes,
no, that was just
go-
it, but I'll put my email address to you and I'd like to know what that C&M stands for on the bill.
Okay, and I'm putting my email address, everyone in the chat right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Or you can, or Ms. Irvin, you can just email me either way.
Miss
Yes.
Rachel, I want to ask a question about conservation. I go away a couple of times during the year. I want to know what temperature in the wintertime should I have my heat at so that the pipes don't burst? And is there a temperature when I go away in the heat of the summer? Do I need to be, can I turn my air conditioning, my HVAC off? Or is there a temperature that I need to have it on all the time to maintain? I have in my condo, I have a separate unit that I control.
So do you have a heat pump? What type of heating do you have? Yeah.
I think the heat pump is on the roof.
So wait, okay. So, but you're all electric, right?
I'm all electric.
So, I mean, we say like 50 or 50, but that's a good question. I have to ask our energy efficiency if they have like an official recommendation. I mean, I say 50 or 50 degrees.
I've been doing 62, and when I was away one time, somebody had, not me, had their pipes burst above me. So I just wanted to make sure, whatever it is, I'll do it 3 or 4 points above that. But I just wanted to make sure. So when I go away for those 2 and 3 weeks at a time, it saves quite a bit if I'd be able to cut it off versus keeping it at 62 in the winter and like 78 in the summer. So I want to know that. I will send it to you in the email, and I want to know, can you
send me that, because I don't think you have to worry about the air conditioning. I mean, you maybe have plants, but otherwise, I don't.
And how often should you have your HVAC heating unit reviewed. I do it every other year, and I have a smart filter that tells me when the filter is, tells me what the area is and everything. It costs more, but it seemed like my bill is dramatically down by changing filters often.
So that is a fantastic thing to change your filters, especially when they're visibly dirty, right? Now we can't tell you how often to do your air conditioning, but I'm going to ask, put that in your email to me, because I'll ask our energy conservation team if there's some sort of official answer. I mean, I can speak for myself.
I've been using smart filters, and they tell you what percentage it is and everything. And it's running like a Filter Right, which is a little bit more expensive, but it keeps up for about 2.5 to 3 months. And the air is so much better.
Oh, well, good. So again, email me this for myself, for my own AC. I have like a yearly contract. I think that's what a lot of people have, just for a checkup, but you know, we can't tell you what to do, but include that in your email. I'll ask our guys here if they have like an official answer. Any other questions from this wonderful crowd? No?
Well, I have something
Okay.
for all the seniors. You said something about the scams. I have gotten a call from people all over the United States saying they're concerned about the PEPCO bill. My thing is, like I told one lady, how are you going to tell me about my PEPCO bill when you're in Wisconsin and I'm in DC?
Well, yeah, so here's the thing. So that's a scam. So 1000%.
Right.
So, and as I said, we are just not calling, we don't have time for that. I mean, we have plenty of people calling in. When we call out, to do direct outreach, honestly, these days is for people that owe us money. Okay. And so it's our credit department doing outbound calls, talking to people about putting them on payment plans, that type of thing. That's it. That's pretty much what we're doing. Unless there is an outage, you might get a robocall or something, or a call from our call center if you have an outage in your area, or if we plan to do reliability efforts, and we will then call that area if we have to take what we call the load down, and basically disconnect the neighborhood, quote unquote, in case we're doing reliability efforts.
Yeah, because I've been getting calls forever saying that I owe this amount, I owe that amount. They're going to cut me off right away because I'm not paying it.
Okay, so you need to hang
and
up.
This same man, no, what I did, I got tired of hanging up. I started singing to him, Jesus paid it all.
Oh. Did Jesus pay your
So Miss Rachel, I want to ask you a quick question, Miss Rachel. It's best to unplug your small things at night, right? Or after you finish, like your toaster and stuff like that.
So yes and no. I mean, again, let's talk about this. Okay, I'm going to talk about myself, because I talk about myself, how I roll in my household, right? I'm pretty real to the deal, right? So yeah, I unplug my toaster oven and all that, but sometimes I don't, and it's such a minuscule amount, I don't worry about it, right? There's that. Okay, people who unplug, good, hooray. I deal with people who, what I call the flatliners, right?
Yeah.
They love to unplug everything. Well, good for them. All right, but I'm not unplugging my TV every day. Okay.
Then you have to reset. Sometimes you have to reset.
Then you gotta reset.
Right.
Right. So I'm not unplugging my lamp. So it's what you want to, again, your main part is going to be your heating and air conditioning, or the fan that you have on 24/7. Or if someone has their big 60-inch TV on 5 hours a day, guess what? You're paying us. Okay. The little toaster is not going to be a huge amount on your bill. Okay, let me make that clear. It's good. Anything that is plugged in is not even on, is taking an energy, but it's a minuscule amount. Okay,
the big stuff is like stuff like a water heater and washing machines, right?
It's not. It's the things that are active. Your heating is going. Your air conditioning is going. That washer dryer is not on until you turn it on. Even though it's plugged in, it's taking a minor amount of energy. But let me tell you, that TV, my smart TV, which I love, and I love sitting down there watching my Netflix, right? That is on. That is on 24/7. Your dryer not on. So
What about the electric heater, the water heater?
well,
Of
you don't
course.
unplug that. You're not unplugging your refrigerator, you're not unplugging your water heater. I mean,
But I'm talking about the temperature of the water heater, does it matter?
well, yeah, but that's again a you thing. I have never actually touched that, and I don't know anything how to do that. And I've had people unplug during their vacation or turn off on the breaker. I mean, you can also turn off on your breaker. Again, the temperature setting, I don't.
What about whether you use cold water in washing in your dishwasher?
Oh yes, that too. Yes. All these type of things, do make up your energy. But are you doing 10 loads a day? Versus having your air conditioning on 70, like I like, for 8 hours a day. So I mean,
Rachel,
it's a common sense type thing.
Rachel,
Yes, Rochelle. Yep.
Rachelle, this is Mr. Jolie.
Hi, Mr. Joy.
How are you?
I'm
Ms.
okay.
Smith, go in the private chat and check your messages. You mentioned about the Public Service Commission.
Yep.
It's great that they know about unethical practices of third parties. Will they be able to help you to recoup any money from those unethical practices, or
Well,
what is your direction on that?
So what you do is you file an official complaint, both with them and also the Office of People's Counsel.
Correct.
They have investigative teams, both agencies. And I don't know. I think sometimes they do help. I don't know what in terms of their percentage that they can. If you are erroneously signed up, see, there's the difference, right?
Not only erroneously, unethically.
Oh,
and
okay.
then to sit there and have dialogue with them, trying to get restitution. And well, we'll give you a $100 Visa card. Well, we'll give you this. Well, no, you've been collecting money unethically for a year or more, and that's your normal production. So if you're gonna pee on my leg, don't tell me it's rain, because I can smell it. So I have taken advantage of the Office of the People's Corporation Counsel. So when you added the other one, I wanted to know. So both of them should be a viable avenue, and to provide some leverage, and also address the issue of these folks that are being unethical, downright dirty, and signing folks up without their knowledge.
Yep, and that's why you want to really complain to the Public Service Commission, because again, they approve the third party companies to come into Washington and conduct business. So both, do both, Office of People's Counsel and Public Service.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. Anyone else? No? So listen, everyone, you are welcome to email me or call me. I am 100% customer facing for the company. Not only do I do these virtual presentations, I actually am now physically back in the community doing events. So you might see me if you go to senior events or wherever you might do stuff. You might see me standing behind our table. But you are more than welcome to reach out to me at any time. But I also encourage, if you do have a PEPCO problem, to do call our call center. And if you have a problem paying us, let us know. Okay, we want to work with you. We want to negotiate a payment plan, and we want to help. Okay, it is not our goal at PEPCO to cut you off. But as I said before, we are currently disconnecting in the city. So spread the word that if people need help, we want to help them. Okay. Miss James.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, there. Okay. All right. So are we any?
I think we just want to ask the seniors to say thank you. This is informative.
You.
Thank you.
And looking forward
Okay.
to seeing you again.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you so
And
much.
Miss
remember,
Rochelle.
you remember your
Thank
two
you.
assignments? You guys have
Elma
two
Fatma.
assignments. Download the app, the PEPCO app from the Apple Store, and sign up for the My Account. You will not regret it, and you guys will be leagues ahead of your friends who are not with it.
Yes,
Thank you.
Great
Always be with you
presentation.
guys.
Thank you for
Okay.
the info.
Take care, everyone. Be safe.
All
All right.
right.
Stay
God
cool.
bless.
Same.
Bye. Bye.
You too.
Hi.
Bye.
Everyone.
This
Bye-bye. Thank you again.
This brings us to the end of today's session. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay?
All
Okay.
right. Have a nice
Okay,
evening,
thank
Take care,
everybody.
you.
Teresa.
Have a lovely
Bless
See
day.
you tomorrow.
you too. Have a blessed
See you
day.
tomorrow.
Teresa, I have a
Hey,
question.
I'll
Is
be
there a
sure.
reason,
I'll be
Teresa,
sure.
Teresa,
Yes,
Next.
is there a reason why you're not being
Disconnect
shown?
Okay.
I am here.
You gotta tap it
No,
again.
I can't see your
Top of
face.
the screen.
Oh, no, I have my camera off. What do you need?
Tap. Just tap it again.
I'm asking, it's a reason why you're not showing your face, the
Well,
camera.
well,
off.
okay, I'll
Leave.
turn it on. I had it off during the presentation.
Tap it again.
Mhm. Okay, what do you
The
need?
red.
No, I was just wondering why.
Even me.
your face
Oh,
Tap
okay.
it again.
Uh-huh.
Tap it.
as the facilitator.
Okay,
Okay.
all right then. Well, you
Have
take
a nice
care.
evening,
Thanks for
everybody.
checking.
Oh, thank you.
All right, God bless all of you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.